On a typical morning, clients come in, they drop off their vehicles, we talk with them about their issues. We'll try and do all the easy stuff first, like the oil changes, go through the cars, and if we find any flaws with them, we'll talk with the clients. We've got about 4 or 5 vehicles booked first thing this morning, and this afternoon we have some heavy jobs, replacing some engines and some other stuff. But you know what? Let's enjoy the day. It's early morning, people are starting to come in. Let's head into the shop. Good morning, how are you?
Very good.
Good. So bring it in for oil change?
Yes.
Okay, let's do this up. Jason? Yeah, but where's the keys to my Jeep? We're going to go on our Jeep. Address the same?
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
One day that'll be worth money. Emil's car is that Honda Accord. We put brakes in it last time he was in. Okay? He's in for an oil change. But just give it a quick inspection. See what he's in for. He's already got 121,000 kilometers. So he's got 20 cases of last service.
Last time we came before, because we are in ramps last time.
Okay. Have a look. Okay. Thanks, Saga. Okay, so we got these things going on. Unit is Mike is inspection, that's his key, router's here, recon has been worked on. So we're done. Let's go back and see what's going on in the shop. So this car is in actually for a coupon. What we do is our clients, if they're with us for a long time, we give them free oil changes. And every 4 months, we invite them in, and that's what this is here for. So it's actually in for an oil and filter change. We're going to lift it up, we're going to check the chassis, they're going to have a quick look at the tires, check the brakes, look for any visible damage. Everything's okay, he's on his way.
Okay guys, let's move it. Shove this one right up to the nose of the
Here you taking
Mitsubishi, and then this one I want into my bay. Yep. I don't know if you can start it.
Yeah. Just show him to trick without pushing.
This car came in with a broken clutch pedal. The only way you can start it is in first gear. But as soon as you do, it's going to take off like a bullet. So, see what happens. And we're in. He complained that he couldn't get it into gear, clutch pedal was down to the floor. But taking a look at it outside, you see the clutch cable had actually frayed and broken at the transmission. So it took 2 days to try and find a clutch cable. Being a Saab with an older model, these things, parts aren't readily available. So I finally found one 2 days later, we brought it in, you'll see me change it. While I was in there, I found broken vacuum lines, part of the EGR system. Knowing the customer, he'd also complained about poor idle quality and didn't really want to get into the diagnostics. I stumbled across it just by happens. That will cause an idle and a drivability problem. Phoned him up, told him what I found, and he said sure, go ahead and do it. So now we're going to go spend some more of his money. So when I was in there, you know how I was complaining before of idle?
Yeah.
Huh? Broken vacuum lines going down to the EGR system, which is one of the reasons why it also had trouble with emissions.
Why did we buy this stuff?
Because he said it was cheap. Hey, don't knock it. It's good for us.
Cheap is a relative term.
Saeed learned this when he first came to Canada. He was working for us for a little bit, and he came up one day and he said, I finally understand something. He says, I understand the word appreciated. He means, he said, if they say appreciated, it means you're not getting paid for it. So from then on, it was always, I appreciate it. Just wipe it down across the door panel on the underside, just the side of the dash. That's called working your way up. I did my time.
All right, let's have a look underneath. And I can tell you right away, this thing needs to be rust-proof. You see all this corrosion happening here on the chassis. And it seems to be a problem with one of the shocks. You have a faulty shock absorber. So what we've done is we've gone under the vehicle and we found two failures. You see this shiny, this part here, and what's actually happening is it's grinding itself against itself because that bushing is seized. So instead of this thing moving up and down, it's actually moving like that. And it's an issue. So we're going to have to change out this shock absorber. Now, the problem is if we change one, we got to change two because the car's got to be balanced. Now, this one, there's nothing wrong with it. You can see there's no grind marks or any damage on it. Everything's clean. But in order to keep the car balanced, we'll have to change it. The other issue is this bushing here is gone. He's bumped up against the curb, but this thing is damaged. And the bolt holding it is actually bent. So we'll be replacing this bushing kit, and we'll be replacing that bushing kit. And we'll do that later when we get the gentleman an appointment. The other thing I was concerned about here was it's starting to corrode pretty badly. So what that means is that this car has to be rust-proof. We're going to spray it with oil, and we're actually connected with Crown, so we'll send it over to Crown. They'll spray it. So we'll change the rear suspension parts, send it over to Crown, bring it back, and then the client can pick it up. But we won't do that today. We'll just rebook them. All right, Ronnie, the price of the shock absorber is $88.56. Now the other thing is the sway bar bushing in the back is gone. That's like $30. Oh, nice of you to show up. What happened to you? What time is it, Sean? The afternoon shift just showed up. So let's see what else is going on. Zai's working over here. I can't believe that this morning of all mornings, Sean was late again. He drives in from Milton, but we were told to be on time, and everybody was here on time this morning except Sean. That's typical. I have to tell you a story. Sean was working for us for almost 20 years, and I fired him 3 times. The last time I fired him, he wanted a letter of recommendation. So I wrote, "You would be happy if you get this guy to work for you." About 3 weeks later, the new boss gives me a shout, and he says, "I reread your letter. You son of a gun, I knew exactly what you meant, but I didn't understand the first time you wrote it. First off, you're late, now you're on the computer." Morning, Fred, how are you? This guy, he's on holidays tomorrow, but he decided to go on holidays today. Okay, you want to fill that out? Yeah. So you need this back by noon, right? Okay.
So I was late today, as normal. A little later than normal. I had to stop and pick up a trailer because I'm going on vacation. So, but that's a normal thing for me around here. 9:30, banker's hours without the banker's, salary.
Where's the Mitsubishi? Oh, it's in there. Okay, we'll have to get it. Joe, hang on. It's just Sean's got to move his truck. Had he been on time, we wouldn't have to move the truck.